All right, well, I am as retired can be. I don't watch the news or anything like that, but a friend of mine just let me know that we've got a rare occasion happening on our island sometime tonight or tomorrow. We're actually being planned on getting hit by a typhoon. That's actually very rare for us. Normally, typhoons come in, they'll hit Surigao or Samar, and then go right up the coast and end up hitting Luzon, flooding Manila, and moving on to Taiwan. But about every 4 or 5 years, one actually cuts across and actually makes it all the way to my island. You know, I live on an island called Negros Oriental. If you look at a map of the Philippines, you'll see a huge island way down at the bottom. That's Mindanao. Well, I live on the island just right on the northwest tip of Mindanao. And so for a typhoon to come across, it's got to go across Samar, Leyte, Bohol, Panguao, Surigao, even parts of Cebu. So normally we don't get hit by them too bad here. But when we do, the last one was in 2021, and I wasn't here yet. That was Typhoon Odette. I didn't get here until 2022, the end of 2022. And it hit here, and this island, this area was without power for 3 weeks. You know, they're just not set up good for stuff like that. So that's a little concerning. So, you know, fortunately we have a generator on our property. We do have bottled water and things like that. And, you know, our showers and everything should work. But what scares me is ATMs and other things like that. So I just went and maxed out my ATM that I can get in the next 24 hours. I really wish I'd have been paying attention and could have doubled up. Actually, I couldn't. I tried to get money this weekend, but it was a holiday week. And that's a crazy thing here in the Philippines. Halloween, now they don't have neighborhoods here, so kids don't go out trick-or-treating. You have barangays, but I mean, it's not a neighborhood. There's not track housing and all that. Some malls have things where kids can go in and the stores give away candy, but you know, it's just a holiday. But then the next day is, you know, you got October 31st is Halloween. November 1st is All Saints Day, which is a big thing here. You know, it's not in the U.S., but I will give you some trivia right now. For those of y'all who wonder why the New Orleans Saints are called the Saints, it's because we were awarded that franchise November 1st. That's why we called them that. You know, which, I mean, it's just funny to have a city of debauchery like New Orleans, but their team is called the Saints. But anyway, now you know. And then Sunday is Day of Lost Souls or something like that. So it's 3 days of holidays here, and ATMs were just decimated, you know, because nobody works. And they throw parties and all that. So I wasn't able to get to an ATM until today, and I maxed it out, and I'm allowed to take out 50,000 pesos. So that's a little bit less than $1,000 every 24 hours. So a little less than 1,000 US. Right now the exchange rate is right around 59 to 1. So you know, about $900, but my rent was due today, and that's 31,500. So I'm hoping things won't be shut down too long if it does hit, because I've got about 25,000 pesos, which is, I don't know, you know, close to $500, somewhere around there, over $400. But it, you know, I've got plenty of groceries, water, everything, so I'm good for that. I just hope it's not shut down too long. And you know, so the trajectory for this one is actually, you know, if it does come, it's supposed to hit the northern tip of my island. And it's actually, it could hit where my girlfriend Rose's family lives, up in Bacolod. But, you know, I grew up in New Orleans, and I know the worst part of a typhoon or hurricane, the worst stuff is on the eastern bands. And so if it goes north, we're going to get the western bands. So hopefully we'll just get some rain, maybe lose internet for a night or something like that. But again, like I said, we have a generator and everything like that, so we should be good. But anyway, I'm hoping everybody else here is prepared for it, because thank goodness for Adrian. If he wouldn't have told me, I wouldn't have even known. So I was able to go get money and stock up on some other things. But anyway, hopefully all my friends and everybody here make it out all right. But if you don't hear from me for a couple days, it's probably because we don't have power. So anyway, that's it for now. All right, well, just a quick update to let everybody know everything's good here. I was a little worried when I first woke up this morning because we didn't have power, but I knew it hadn't been off long because my bedroom was still really cold. And the air conditioner came back on in about 5 minutes, and that's the only time the power went out that I know it. And heck, it wasn't even raining. It didn't start raining until probably 10 or 11, somewhere around there. So we were very fortunate. The hurricane, or typhoon, ended up hitting Cebu City and then cutting across the island of Cebu diagonally. It hit our island up north, right at San Carlos. I have a friend, Calvin. Some of y'all may watch his channel, Sunshine Shoulders. He lives there, so and it went right over him. So hopefully he's okay. I messaged him earlier, but haven't heard back, and I'm sure they probably don't have power. That's why, but hopefully he's okay. And then it moved across the island, and it, passed by just south of where Rose's family lives, and they didn't have any issues. So it's already moved over, and it's on to the island where Iloilo is. I can't remember the name of that island, but it's already gone across. So we're very fortunate. No power outages except for that one, just for a couple minutes. Light rain, so everything's good. Should be back to business by tomorrow. But anyway, I think there's another one coming, and I think its trajectory is for Luzon, and that worries me because next Tuesday we're flying into Manila. Next week is my birthday week, so Tuesday the 11th we're flying into Manila, and we're going to go south, and I'll do a couple videos on that. But I'm really hoping that we don't run into a typhoon while we're there. But anyway, everything's good here.